Okay, so I'm going to paint someone's dog 60s style. So people have been sending me pictures of their pets and I've been painting them, usually in realistic style, but if the picture is a bit blurry and I can't quite get much information from it, then I've decided I'm going to paint over them psychedelic style and jazz up the animals. So this is a lovely dog. I'm not sure of the name, and I'm going to decorate her 60s style. Sadly, the camera stopped working when I started applying the patterning, so it just jumped straight in at the halfway point after I've applied the inks. So I'm putting a background of coloured inks down, vibrant inks, because the 60s were a vibrantly colourful time, full of all sorts of psychedelic patterns. So I thought as a background, I'm going to have coloured inks, and I've got some dark shades there so I can put some really jazzy bright shades over the top and decorate it. So here we go. Ta-da! It's halfway through at this point, and I'm using Posca pens, which are full of acrylic paint, and some imitation Posca pens that I bought from Temu and other online places. And I do like these because you can get quite detailed lines as well as quite thick areas, wide areas of colour, swathes of colour, and they're so vibrant and bright. And that to me is what 60s psychedelia is all about. I was around in the 60s, I do remember it. As a child, I used to watch Sesame Street, and it was full of all these wonderful psychedelic patterns, and they informed my childhood and they stuck in my mind. And I just loved all the vibrancy and the wildness and the freeness, the way people could just use their imagination and just let it run riot and let their pens and paints go for a walk. So that's what I'm doing here today. Posca pens and other acrylic pens, they're full of acrylic paint which sits on top of whatever's underneath them, and they're very vibrant, and you can just create all sorts of patterning and it just sits on top of the underneath. So I think the coloured inks are a good base, and the Posca pens work very well over the top. So I'm just letting my imagination run riot. I'm looking at complementary colours. I'm looking at contrasting colours. So I'm putting purple and yellow together, juxtaposing colours to make them pop. I'm putting greens and reds together. So contrasting colours on top of each other to make them jump out and have an effect. And I'm trying to make this dog look cosmic in a 60s psychedelic manner. And just fabulous. I love these animals, the way people are sending me their animals for me to decorate. So sometimes it might be patterning, sometimes it might be a more realistic painting. This one going all out 60s. So I really enjoy using these pens. So send me pictures of your animals if you'd like me to decorate them. I don't send you the picture back. I keep that. I just do the video on YouTube, and you can see your animal decorated or painted as realistically as I can manage. So here we go. Going to put a little bit of star in the eyes now, because I think that's what the 60s was all about. It was about that starry-eyed, magical time when a lot of people were expanding their minds and experimenting with creativity and visuals. Very creative time, and I absolutely loved it. And it would be nice if we could go back to that innocence, that creative freedom and innocence again. So here we have him, Cosmic Dog, or her. And here we go. Little zoom in. Quite rough and ready, but I think it achieves the look.